Yeah, yeah. Disappointed for our guys. They're disappointed. Thought we did some things very well in the ball game. Feels a little bit like the Oregon State game where we did enough things on both ends and gave ourselves a chance to win the ball game. It's right there. Just need to make one more play or get one more stop, one more rebound, one more loose ball, whatever the case. It's not about necessarily hitting a game-winning shot, but we need one or two more game-winning plays and didn't get it done. I hope our guys respond the way they did with that one because it feels similar. Our guys came out of that one angry and upset, committed to getting better, and I hope that's the response after this one too. It's disappointing, but we're making some progress. That was a game we needed to find a way to win. They turned it over a lot, and we need to take advantage of that. They didn't shoot it great percentage-wise. Yaxel, of course, Lindenberg, very good player, very, very good player. We have tremendous respect for him, but he had not been shooting the three-pointer the way he did tonight. Those were killers for us. Rebounding was the biggest thing on the board, right? Biggest focus we had is we got to keep them off the glass. They're one of the best in the country at offensive rebounding and free throw attempts. They won that battle. They won that part of the game, 17 offensive rebounds. That's just too many.
Coach, what was the offensive game plan going up against? I know they ran a full court press and they kind of ran a 1-3-1 zone defense. What was kind of the offensive game plan?
Yeah, throughout the years with Andy Kennedy, he's always mixed those defenses up. In the past they had a full court press with a guy on the ball that was terrific. They mixed in 1-3-1. It's kind of what they do after the initial look that had me somewhat concerned, but I thought our personnel this year would handle that pretty well, and we really did. It's not a game where, ever with those guys, with his system, where the coaches can micromanage it. You just got to let them play. You're going to see the 1-2-2 three-quarter court, and they're going to go stand in kind of a matchup point, and then they're going to shift into a man. They're also going to have times where we're going to have 1-3-1, where you're just going to have to make some plays. And for the most part, our guys did handle that well. I can't orchestrate the offense for them. Threw it to the corner and attacked. We handled that pretty well, I thought. And we have enough guys that can. Both these guys can make plays. Tucker obviously is a playmaker. We have shooting. Dante can create for us. So more comfortable going into it today than in years past, perhaps.
Holloman looked like he took a hit there on that three. Do you have an update on him?
I do not. Rody was talking to him as I was walking out just now. I'm sure we'll get him checked out. Maybe if it was real serious, we have the ability to get him over and get X-rays tonight. If not, we'll probably get on that first thing tomorrow morning. But yeah, I think it was. Hopefully, it was just a regular ankle sprain, and I have no idea the severity.
Steve, between that and Dre's ankle and some foul trouble, what was it like trying to manage the rotation down the stretch?
Yeah, a lot of different things going on. Going into the game, again, we were hoping. Lindenberg's been terrific the last few ball games. He's got good size as a four-man. The matchups we kind of wanted. We wanted Trey and Masol to line up and try to get after Davis. He's a good low post player. We wanted to use match Lindenberg's minutes with Carlton a lot. And then he got the foul trouble and just couldn't do it. So Dre jumped in there and did a good job. Threw Carlton in there for a few minutes on him at the four spot. Yeah, we were managing quite a few different things there. We had confidence. Juice picked up his fourth. With about 6 minutes to go, wanted to stay in there. Not surprisingly, players always want to stay in. We were going to give him a quick breather, didn't get him right back in. Carlton, we tried to manage his minutes just a little bit. We like him to be in the game with the game on the line. So there were several different scenarios going on there. He was over on the training table for a minute. And, we just did the best we could, but we feel pretty good about 8 or 9 guys right now. We got confidence in 10 or 11, so that's not an issue for us.
Dre, how are you feeling?
I feel great. Right now, my body's settling down, so I'm feeling it right now. But tomorrow, I'll get treatment out there.
How did you feel about the way the offense played down the stretch? What did you see when you guys were trying to find a break?
Us specifically, I feel like we did good. Attacking the rim, drawing fouls, using a bonus, as you see. So, trying to stay in that attack mode and get to the free throw line, bring the game out.
Juice, I know you had the ball a lot down the stretch there. What did you feel about your efforts to try to make something happen? What were you seeing in those minutes?
I know my teammates and my coaches trust me to make plays down the stretch because that's what I am, a playmaker. feel like as a unit we executed down the stretch. We just needed one more stop to make another play. So hats off to the 24th for making that tough shot.
What has it meant to you in general, just to be able to get back involved and be a part of this team the last few games?
It means a lot just to come back. Coach Hinson let me come back. I have a lot of love for the coaching staff and San Antonio here. I feel good to be back out here, try to make a change.
Has it been a little bit of a process kind of getting back up to speed, and you felt comfortable right away? What's it been like?
A little bit, yeah. I've always been working, so I'm still getting my groove. But I'll be all right.
Steve, how has that kind of impacted the team to have Juice back available?
Yeah, it's been really good. He made a real good impression at opening night, his opening night at Oregon State. Hopped in there right away, and obviously was looking to distribute the ball and defend. Next two ball games, he came out and had big assist numbers, so that was important. He's a big time scorer. He came in and knew the importance of trying to move the ball for his teammates, and he has the ability to keep the ball in his hands and score himself and distribute. And I think that's important. We don't drop. We get a little smaller because we like what Tuck's doing. We like what Adante is doing. We like what Juice is doing. So we get a little smaller. We want all three of those guys out there at times. So we got some pretty drastic different lineups. A lot of the non-conference games, we had him at the 3 and Carlton at the 4. That's a real big lineup, needless to say. Times when Isaiah's the 2 and he's the 3, that's a big lineup. So there's advantages and disadvantages to all those different lineups, but Juice has done a good job of jumping right in there and impacting us in a positive way. You mentioned how hard he was working. He probably doesn't want me talking about it, but it was hard. The fall waiting on the decision from the NCAA, and then waiting on the decision from the appeals committee. And he just absolutely crushed it in the classroom, had a terrific fall in the classroom, and then kept himself in elite conditioning. Right? A lot of times guys, when they're missing games, can't simulate what you need to do to be in condition to go in and play however many minutes they play tonight. 29 minutes, right? Well, he took care of that. He's a highly conditioned athlete. That's a credit to his mindset. Looked like he had been denied, and all of a sudden the ruling changed, and he jumps right in and is doing a good job for us.
You guys in the last few games have taken a ton of shots from beyond the arc. I know today you went away from that a little bit, but why did that become kind of the identity in recent weeks?
Yeah, we've got a lot of good shooters. Our role guys are attracting enough attention. You've noticed a few more, not a ton tonight. Their defense did have an impact on us, right? And again, going into the game, I just kept telling her, I don't want you to get out there and stand. You're going to break the 1-2-2. There's going to be 22 on the clock, or 20 on the clock. We've got to get some movement. We've got to get some attack. We didn't get the natural rhythm rolls that we've been getting, the rolls and the rises. But just the nature, nature of our team. We got good rollers. We got good creators. We got good shooters. We're not one area we're not great right now, and it showed tonight. We're not great finishing at the rim. The analytics say shots at the rim and threes. We just got to continue to improve those finishes around the rim, and pump fake and draw fouls, and just finish. Whether it's a power layup or little baby hooks, we've got to get better at that. But we're a good 3-point shooting team. When he's out there and Juice, Orte, all those guys can do both in terms of can drive it and make shots. So our spacing is going to be good. We're not giving our guys a number of shots. It's how many quality threes. If we shoot 30 in a game and there are 30 quality threes, we'll take it. That's just the nature of it. And it kind of fits us since we don't have many guys shooting 50, 60% at the rim. Trey Edmonds' field goal percentage is pretty good. Those are all 2s. Masal's field goal percentage is very good. Those are all 2s. But otherwise, the numbers tell us we're better off shooting wide open 3s. That's what we're going to hunt for.
How are you feeling about the team overall right now? Just the prospects of putting together a decent season here in the American?
Well, I disappointed that we didn't get that one. That was a game we had a chance to start league play at home. We did enough things to give ourselves a chance. That would have been a really quality win for us to reinforce that what we're telling them. That we've made some progress here. We've solidified some things. I don't don't think our guys are going to lose confidence based on that result, but we needed to get the right result. We didn't. So we've got to continue to get better defensively. There were some positive signs there tonight, with the exception of the rebounding. Offensively, I think we have potential to be a terrific offensive team. Again, we had a lot of high assist nights. We're moving the ball. We've got unselfish guys. It's hard to key in on one guy. So I think offensively we're going to keep getting better. The rhythm is getting better in that regard. Throwing Juice in there, that is, it's a terrific player, but it changes things a little bit. But the defensive ends where we gotta keep taking steps.
Jeremy, do you think this game could be, even though y'all lost the game by 2, but just how hard the team played collectively? Do you think a statement might have been made by the Roadrunners tonight, just based on how hard y'all played?
I think the statement is that we're not here to quit or lay down. We're going to fight every game, try to win every game. We came up short today, but I think the statement was made that we're gonna be there, we're here for sure.
Yeah, because a couple of your teammates were talking about that before coming into tonight. There was talk about, does UTSA really even belong in the American Conference? Y'all are ranked, y'all picked last coming in and everything. So this was a positive step in maybe changing that narrative, maybe.
Positive and also negative because we lost, but definitely positive because we're building still. So definitely trending the right way.
Juice, what do you think about that? Do you think y'all played hard enough to have made a statement?
Yeah, I feel like we played hard enough defensively, offensively. We competed, got to the foul line, made some tough plays. I feel like from the first 10 games and how we are now, I feel like we stepped up, energy-wise, defensively. I feel like we improved a lot.
I thought we were really active early in the game. The big guys did a heck of a job of moving their feet, keeping Davis from getting those deep catches. There were a lot of deflections down in there. We got after the ball pretty well. I thought we were pretty scrappy to start the ball game. That's very important to this team. We've got to do that. And we got to embrace that. That's got to be who we are. The thing we're going to continue to look at over and over and over. Lindenberg's 3-pointers were key, but the rebounding, the lack of defensive rebound. They get 17 offensive, we get 22 defensive. That's a bad ratio, and it cost us a ball game. And it's not the first time we've talked about this year. We made progress. First game of the year, Western Illinois rebounded against us in the second half. We lost the game at Lamar because we didn't defensive rebound. We've made a ton of progress prior to coming into this game. They're really good. I mean, they're very high in the national rankings in offensive rebound rate. We didn't get it done tonight.
Thanks.